Well, hello, all my machine heads, and welcome to another episode of Two Brothers Farming. I'm here with my brother Gutterball, and we have got some work to do as usual. So let's get our intros done, and we'll explain what's going on as we head back to the farm. So, as usual, how's everybody doing today? I wanted to get a pause there for a second. I'm doing great. I'm doing awesome. I'm doing fantastic as usual. Now, I'm going to turn it over to Gutterball. He's going to say his intro, and then we got to explain to you what's going on.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the farm, and I'm glad you enjoyed us. You know what? I'm doing okay today. Nah, you know what? I'm doing good today. Nah, you know what? I'm doing awesome and ready to farm.
Oh, okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to let Gutterball drive, and I am going to turn my super strength off.
Yeah, don't throw my tractor.
There. All right, so we're going to head back to the farm, and we're taking a load of grass because we're up here filling our lime machine with some lime, and we're ready to go. We had a worker help us plant some wheat because we looked up. Both of us did and said, oh, it's November. We haven't even picked or planted any crops yet. So we went ahead and got wheat into field 10. Let me bring up the map so you guys know. Field 10 is up there in the left-hand corner, right next to our farm, basically. And what Gutterball and I are going to do once he dumps this in is I'm going to collect the cedar, and I think either I'm going to cultivate or I'm going to fertilize. One of the two, doesn't matter. And we're going to try to get field 7 planted before this episode is over. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. That's it.
That way, I think we'll put barley in there because we did wheat in the other field.
Okay, that's fine.
Just for something to do different.
Yep, that works.
Well, you were right. It did not take Horseplay very long to do that field, did it?
No, it didn't.
Yeah, you can get to the farm this way, too. I still love this map. I still love it. So, as I usually ask you guys, what you guys got going on in your farms? So you guys in your harvest time now? Are you in the middle of winter? You dealing with your cows or your pigs or your chickens? What you guys got going? We love to hear it. So please leave some comments and let us know. Keep us interested because we love to watch the comments roll in. We really do. It makes us happy.
Yeah, and it's enjoyable. Get into some pretty good conversations every now and then.
Yeah. So this field that he's getting ready to turn by right now, or drive by, not turn by, right here, you can see where he started liming. I think he's going to continue spreading lime, and I think, do you want me to spread fertilizer, or do you want me to cultivate first?
Whichever you want. Don't matter to me.
Okay. It doesn't matter to me either. Okay, you split that into two, so I don't want to go, I'm going to let, okay, we'll figure it out when we get over there, but you got it separated into two sections, which is exactly what I would have done. Then you do one, then the other. Yep.
Yep. A lot easier.
So Gutterball and I just talked about it, and we may be, when we eventually get done with this map, which is going to be a while yet, we're not going anywhere, we may try the new mod with the sheep with the milk. We just talked about it, and it may be something that we're interested in trying. So,
yep, because I'm using that on my Wisconsin map.
All right, I got to jump out here and go grab our cedar. As I jump out on the run.
That's farm safety.
Yeah, really. Where did he go? So this is all seeded. Now, the nitrogen was bad, so it wasn't when I planted it. That's the sad part. The pH was good. The nitrogen said it was okay.
Oh, we're going to have to fertilize that field then, too.
Now, yeah, we'll wait till it comes up with the first sprouts, and then we'll spread some fertilizer on it. Oh, up here in the corner. We never walked the corner. That's why. pH is bad up here, too, so we may have to do lime and fertilizer on this eventually.
Okay. Well, it's in the ground.
That's the biggest thing. And we're probably going to turn straw off because we have so much of it, but, well, when we harvest. There, now let me turn.
Yeah, we don't need straw for a while yet.
Turn that off, and I will put the cedar. Oh my gosh, dude! It used about 1,500 seed. That was it.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Nice.
That overlap.
Well, you know what? We got 2 spreaders too. If you want to hurry up and lime it,
Sure.
and then we both can either plant or cultivate.
Yep. I'll start on that small section if you continue going right where you're going. Absolutely.
Alrighty.
Yep. See, that's what we talked about, everyone, last week. Is this isn't just my farm. This isn't just his farm. This is our farm. So we try to work together as much as we can, and we always discuss everything before we get started. But as you guys always know the routine. You're going to lose me, or the game sounds, but you're not going to lose me. And I have to check, as usual. And we are, ever since I forgot to hit it once, I'm paranoid.
I'm just glad you remembered instead of waiting until we were 45 minutes into it.
Yeah. In fact, it would have been terrible if you and I played and there was no recording. All right, lime. It's in the silo, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, also,
And
too,
if anyone is
Go ahead.
watching, or if anyone's viewing our video that's from Florida,
Oh, yes,
I hope
yes.
that everyone down there is safe and just take care of yourself right now. and your
100%.
families.
I have family down there. I've been paying attention to it. Very good. I almost forgot that, but good. Very good. Yes, anybody who's down south that's been impacted by the hurricane, if you need anything, let us know, because even if we don't have the money to send it to you, we can find a way to figure something out for you, because it's important. But just be safe and make sure everybody's okay, because that's the most important thing. And you guys all know how Fury always ends his videos. It's important. And you guys all know that I call you guys my family members. And for those of you who are new to the channel, first of all, welcome. And I don't call my subscribers. I call you guys family members. Those of you who've been here a while have heard that before, so got to kind of just listen past that one for now. But we have had some new people come on, and I'd like to try to explain it. Yep, I call you guys family members because you guys you probably know more about my life than I know about yours. That's for sure.
Right.
And it's important. And as Gutterball always states, families stick together. So it is important that we all stick together, and that's all there is to it.
And don't forget, too, Fury and I did start a new thing. If you're new to Farm Sim and you don't understand mods or getting on multiplayer, mention it in the comments. We'll get with you, because I'm working with Diane right now, teaching her how to install mods and get on multiplayer. We'll more than gladly teach you the ropes on this.
Yep. And I wanted to point out, too, it's not just you guys, it's Fury as well, because here's why. You guys all know that I'm a huge Skyrim fan. I play it pretty much every day. Gutterball can attest to that. And I've been having a devil of a time getting mods into that game. So I had to reach out to a friend of mine who's also a family member to say, hey, how do you put mods in this game? So it's not just you guys. It's, Fury's still learning stuff too. I don't just play Farm Sim. I play other games.
But I had to ask you today about a mod.
Yep.
On whether I had to take it out of the folder because I couldn't get it to work in the game.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying is so don't feel like to be nervous or anything like that. It's perfectly fine. We were all new one time. All of us.
Yep.
In fact, I'm still new with learning other games. In fact, I just asked Gutterball before we hit recording about Truck Simulator. And so we just bounce ideas off each other. That's what we do. And if you guys do want to see other videos of other games, let me know, or let Gutterball know. I have no problem posting Truck Sim or Skyrim videos at all.
Well, it gives you an excuse to play them more.
Well, I probably I go through my moments just like the only difference is I don't go through that with Farm Sim. Farm Sim is like a staple that is getting played regardless. But
I don't play it that much.
no, yeah. But my Skyrim, I'll go through like these build things where I'm trying like different builds and stuff, and then I'll put it down for a little while, and then it'll be Truck Sim, and then every once in a while I'll pick up like City Skylines. And I've always been a firm believer. I don't have a lot of games, but the games that I have and have purchased, I make sure that I play.
Right.
Because you guys all know games are not cheap. Not for anybody. And also,
not unless you wait for Steam to have their big sale.
Yep, and I've done that. What do you think I got Ranch Sim for? I only paid $4 for it, but when I first got the game, it was nonstop. It was like every day for like, what was it, like 2 weeks?
Uh-huh.
And
nonstop.
It just got, I don't know how to explain it. It's not a bad game. It's just in dire need of an update, which I think it did get an update. I'm not quite sure. I haven't picked it up in a while. It's just one of those games where once you've done cows and once you've reached the apex of the animal limit, it kind of gets boring. Because
it's the same old.
Yep. I mean, I'm not saying Farm Sim doesn't do that, but the key thing that keeps Farm Sim fresh is the maps and the mods and things like that.
Right.
As you guys very well know, Fury's been doing mining lately. Since when does Fury do mining?
I know you blew my mind when you brought out that first episode. I never expected that.
Well, that's why when I messaged you, I said, I've got something big planned. Literally.
Yeah, you said I'm going to surprise him. Yeah, you didn't lie, that's for sure.
Well, the one thing everybody that you guys also know about Gutterball and I is we're very transparent. If we tell you we've done something off camera, we've done exactly that. We don't cheat in money. We don't cheat in any way. And if we do, we tell you. And we let you know, oh, I had to add money for this or I had to add money. I try to keep it as transparent of a Let's Plays each time that we can. And you guys seem to be loving it. At least this series, I'm so happy. Everybody's been like so into it.
Right. Mm-hmm. Well, like you said, too, you know, with this, what's going on down in Florida right now, they're kind of busy down there.
Yeah,
so
kind of nuts.
See why they're not watching or commenting.
And I'm not gonna lie either. I've got my sister lives down there, and when she didn't return my phone call, I got nervous. You know, you always think the worst.
Right.
But she finally called me and she said she was fine, and they didn't get hit too bad. She's down on the border, the East Coast, so by the time it hit her, it was only like a Category 2. But still, it's still hurricane. Still can be deadly. Yeah. It's not like my son and I were just talking about this, literally. You know, like with a tornado or something. You can see it. It's physically, you can see it. But a hurricane, they're hundreds of miles wide.
Yeah, you'll get the storm, and then you'll hit the eye.
Yep, it's totally different.
And then next thing you know, here comes the back end of it.
Yep. And from what I heard is it went back out to the ocean and turned back in and hit South Carolina today.
Oh, did it?
Yeah,
I didn't get to hear anything.
According to my local news, it sped up and went back up to like Category 4. So it downgraded, but now officially, from what we heard, it's been downgraded to just a tropical remnants or something like that, whatever the possible term is.
Okay, all right.
And of course, up here in New York, we constantly are we going to get it? You know, the remnants of it, because we already get a bazillion gallons of rain every year, anyways.
Well, that's what I was waiting to see if up here in Ohio, if we get the winds, the winds have picked up quite a bit up here since that hurricane's hit.
Yeah, it was cold here today. Not gonna lie, I've been you guys know I've been cleaning my barn out, the back couple stalls of it used to be the heifer barn, and the guy that rents the fields from my mom and the farm from my mom doesn't ever use the barn, so I've got my Farmall H-Series parked in there, and basically just some most of my tools and things like that. And I've been cleaning it because the wife's been asking me forever. Get that barn cleaned out. And ran into some issues today, and I had to go to Home Depot, which was, kind of cool, but kind of sucked. But it was cold. I don't think I took my jacket off all day. Well, my hoodie. I don't think I've actually...
Pretty much all week here. I mean, I've been leaving out between 2 and 4 in the morning, and I think the warmest it's been is 46 degrees in the mornings up here.
Yeah, because usually what happens is anytime after, say, 8 o'clock at night, I don't bother you anymore because I know you're heading to bed.
Yep.
Because I forget you. Well, not anymore since it's kind of been drilled into me. You leave your house at 2 o'clock, so you got to get some sleep.
Yeah, I go to bed at 8, get up at 1, and usually out the door by 2:30 every morning. And then get home anywhere from noon to 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
The only thing I don't like about lime is it sure does take a lot, doesn't it?
Uh-huh. We're both racing back to get more. We should have put the extensions on this.
Oh, you know what? I forgot. You're right. We should have. It uses less, doesn't it?
Uh-huh.
Well, also, it's not like
it's... get a big hole over here?
I don't know.
In the ground.
What did we have there and we sold it? I don't know. But most of the time, that's what it does.
Yeah, we got to sell that seed thing, too.
Yep. Which, if you want to do that while you're waiting to fill it, go ahead. Oh, yeah. I think you're all set, right? I don't have to... Oh, I always got to do it. No, you're all set. You're all set.
You sure? You're going to let me do things like this now?
You're the one that talked about it. Go ahead. Well, what we did, everyone, is we put that... Let me jump out real quick. Straight ahead here, Gutterball and I put this in as a seed maker, and it takes wheat, barley, or corn and solid fertilizer and makes you seeds. Because our little auger wagon we have, we weren't sure if we were going to have enough. So we were like, okay, let's double down. But as you guys see, let me walk up here. I've got 63,000 seeds and still 185,000 liters of oats. We've got plenty of seeds. So right. He asked me today before we hit record, he's like, can I sell this? I'm like, it's your farm too. And there she goes. That just made us 96,000 back, which is cool.
Just keep getting closer and closer to it.
Well, we've actually paid back. Now, remember, this isn't Yukon Valley, and this isn't, where we've got huge productions of gold. We're doing this the old-fashioned way. We're farming our way through this. Which reminds me, too, we can actually sell some of that extra seed if we don't need it. Like, once we get the seed into the ground, we can actually sell it.
Right. Yeah, and then we can just use, when we harvest, we can
Yep.
make more seed for the next crop. And then sell it, what's left of the crop and the seed.
Exactly. And I don't know, can you sell seeds on this map?
I hope so.
Me too. Whew. Looks like a blind person's doing this. Russell's going to be picking on me when he watches this video.
Yep, you can sell seeds.
Oh, good. They pay decent?
Top pays $1,089.
And we've got 96,000.
Bottom is bottom is 746.
Okay. Now, once that... Oh, did we... Because we're using so much lime right now. What I want to do is our lime factory, I want to put on storing. Because we're going to need it for the other field. We got 96,000, but we're both filling up pretty quick. And this fills up with... it takes 14,000 to fill it. So, and I've gone back twice already, so... We're going to definitely...
When I started, we had 238,000 in there.
Oh, did we?
Mm-hmm.
I think when I just filled up, there was only 96,000 left.
Ooh, we're chewing through it.
but it's not like we can't make more.
Right. Well, it's the first time liming it, too.
Right. After that, we won't
we
use
didn't
as
do
much.
Precision, did we?
Yeah, we did. It's in the game.
Okay.
I think
Yeah,
you
it
bought
didn't come
everything
up.
for it. I think.
Yeah. It didn't come up on my map at first, but now it is. See, now we've got it in the green, so the next time we line, we won't use as much.
I should have very easily just set up GPS, but no. Gary never just thinks about it. Till it's too late.
It's alright. We gotta do it old school.
That's right. Oh, we're going to finish just about the same time.
Are we?
Yep.
Cool.
And we have 2 cultivators. We can cultivate it in. Or both spread
Right.
fertilizer. Oh, the other thing is, while I'm thinking about it, do you want me to set the manure fertilizer to sell? Because we can't sell the fertilizer, right? Or can we?
I thought we could.
Let me find out. Well, he's still... Okay, you can sell seeds in Ravenport, apparently.
Right.
Cake batter. Did I just say... Oh, cake butter. I was like, since when do we make cake batter? Sea salt. It's kind of sick. Some of these things, everyone.
Nope. Can't sell either one of them.
Can't sell seeds or fertilizer?
Well, seeds we can, but either the solid or the liquid fertilizer we can't sell.
Now, what if I was to put that factory on selling it? It should sell it, right? Is what I'm guessing.
I've never had that where it said you can't sell it. You can try it.
Okay, well, let's try it. I put it on sell, and let's see. It should, I don't know. First time you, first time me.
Right. Nothing else. We're just giving away our fertilizer. Oh well. What nice guys we are.
Yeah, especially when I hit the coach control and the lime spreader's on and just wasting the lime. Now, when we do get in positive numbers, which I'm hoping someday we do, I'd like to be able to put the spreading discs on this.
Yes, definitely.
I can't believe I didn't think about it.
Well, we were in such a hurry to buy everything.
Yep.
You know us, once we get started, it's full go.
Mm-hmm.
Buy, and then, oh man, we should have done this. We should
Look at
have
what
done that.
very first episode with the water.
Right. Yeah. God forbid we test anything out.
Oh, I know. I felt like Mighty Mike there for a minute.
Right. That poor guy.
He's such a good dude, for real.
Yeah, he is.
I don't know how he does it. He's playing with his kids on that one map, and they're young.
Yeah.
They're like, he's like,
sometimes, man, are they full of it? And other times, he can't get them to say boo.
the funniest thing is he's like, the one kid's like, I can't believe we got to sell everything to buy everything again. Right. I was like, okay.
Oh, yeah, we are pretty much neck and neck here. Cool.
Yeah, it's pretty close. Looks like Helen Keller did my side, though, over here. Look at my tire tracks. It's crazy. It's called GPS, Fury. It's, pay attention.
Hey, as long as it gets covered. Who
That's
cares?
right. From what Triple D Honey said, I guess the Shanty Boys are going to be coming out with a new map. And they're the makers of Dark Forest. So that's kind of exciting.
Yeah, I've seen that in the comments.
Yeah, he sent me a video on Steam of them working on the map.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, cool. It was kind of cool. They were modding. I mean, I've done maps before, so I kind of know what's going on. But I thought it was cool of him to send me that. He didn't have to. and
Right.
I may or may not be testing on it. I'm not going to say that I am because I literally haven't talked to the guy, but the invitation's there. If he wants me to test it, I can do a Let's Play on it and test it.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah. Oh, so once you've limed over it, if it doesn't use it, oh, that's kind of cool. So
Yeah, that's that precision farming.
Oh, this big strip doesn't need lime apparently.
So we cultivating, or yeah, we're gonna cultivate, right?
I think we should fertilize first and then cultivate it in. But I don't care. It does, as long as it's done. It doesn't matter how it's done as far as this series goes.
Because we didn't buy fertilizer spreaders. We're using the same thing, right?
Well, I think you can, I think you can unload them though, right? The lime.
Hope so.
And then we're going to have to test to see if we can put the lime back in the fertilizer or the silo. I forgot it. My steering wheel was backwards. I am going to do this right here.
You and I got some idea.
Can you unload it?
Yeah, hit I.
Now I'm going to turn. I'm hoping I can put this right back in the silo.
Good.
Yep. You just have to turn your super strength back on. Which.
That's realistic.
Mm-hmm. But remember, we're semi-realistic. We do have a front loader, but it's over at the wine factory.
Oh no, you're messing with your super strength. Oh Lord.
No, I'll turn it back off. Otherwise, I'll end up chucking the tractor across the map. Okay, so we went from...
I'm impressed at how good you've been doing with that, remembering to turn it off.
Well, you showed me how to put it on default, and I forgot that on Yukon Valley, I flipped the truck over. Remember on the last episode?
Uh-huh.
I flipped the truck over and had to pick it up, and I forgot it was turned on. So we started with 200,000. We only got 57. Probably got about 70,000 here. That's crazy how much we used.
That's a pretty big field over there.
I think the 70,000 should be enough to. You know what we should do? We should have just limed that other field when we had the lime out. Once again.
Oh well.
We don't get paid to think, do we? Oh, you keep dropping yours. Here, let me help you. Watch this.
Somebody runs me over.
Oh, wait. I was going to try to... Yeah. There we go.
Oh, lost it.
You had both of them. That's kind of cool. I was going to try to do the same thing.
Fill in like that?
No, you got to pick it up.
What's going on?
I will say one thing. Giants did a really good job to represent, you know, as much of the realism as you can. Because in real life, if you were to put this in a silo, you could cut open the pallets and put them in the silo.
Right.
I mean, just look at how we do things. It's as realistic as you're going to get in a video game, I think.
And I like, you know, on the bottom there, they do have that opening in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Like the bags and stuff really do in life. That's cool.
Yep. Yeah. Now, I don't know of many farmers that put their lime in a silo. Usually, when we bought it, it came in pallets. Like, not like this, but the pallets,
right.
You know, like I was using on...
Bag pallet?
Yeah. 100-pound bags. And we stored them in a shed. But, you know, in the like I said, in the constraints of the game, you know, when you start having a bunch of pallets all over, you start getting a bunch of lag. So
right.
I try to use the silo system as much as I can. And now I think we can fertilize, right? Or at least I can start. Yep. You turn your speed down because you were going like super slow there for a minute.
What, running?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where you going?
Filling it up with fertilizer. Oh wait, we didn't. Did we put any over here?
It's all over.
Oh, okay. It's the not the first one. It's the second one in. The first one's for manure. Oh, I left. There's Fury leaving stuff out.
No, that was me. I'll take the blame for that one.
Crash counter.
Uh-oh. There's one. Yep, just had to get it on video, didn't you?
Mm-hmm. I don't even know how much we have in here.
Wow.
What?
Does that fill quick?
Oh, I know. Now, this should go a lot farther than the lime.
Oh.
16,000. Should I stop this selling before we get... Oh, never mind. We sold it. I didn't even see how much we made.
Well, yeah, I noticed it doesn't bring up the money. I wonder why.
Does it do it in my game? I don't know. I've never paid attention. I usually try to sell stuff as much as I can, but you've watched my videos. Does it show up on the top?
I couldn't tell you.
I know. I don't.
I must not, because I don't. I think I'd noticed it, but I don't know.
I hope this 28,000 is enough. We only got 16,000 left.
What about the slurry?
Yeah, we can put the slurry in there too. Oh, we got a wide swath on these. This is nice instead of the lime. That's good. Now, does the fertilizer work the same in precision as the lime? Once it's fertilized, it starts using less and less?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yep. See, like if you turn your small map on, the circle one, you'll see where it's red and now it's turning green behind you.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. This. Oh, yeah. Okay, gotcha.
And it'll be the same thing here once you, like, do your headlands and stuff. It'll shut off when you get into your headlands. Just like it did with the line.
Man, I love the definitely the spread width compared to lime.
Yeah, about 3 times as big as what that lime was.
Which is weird, because you would think, well, then again, lime is more powdered.
Right.
These are like little pellets. Yeah, it's turning green behind me. It's like someone knows what they're doing. I do like how it leaves the lime tracks from your truck. Tractor.
Yeah, huh? I just don't like how it turns your tractor white.
Yeah.
Freaking wash it all the time.
Me too. Which just reminds me, that's what I got to build on mine. I don't think I have a pressure washer.
You always forget that. All the time.
Until I can't see out the windshield, then I'm like, oh, I need a pressure washer.
Or you got family members yelling, wash your tractor, wash your tractor.
Get it all the time.
Yeah, you know, I was just thinking, we haven't had people telling us a whole lot what's going on in their farms here.
People have been kind of, they've been kind of quiet lately. Like I'll get the new family members are chirping in, but the OG's been kind of quiet.
They do go on vacation?
Maybe.
Oh, Bill, that's one that we haven't heard.
Yeah, he said it's been 60-something days since he's been on Steam.
Oh, really?
Yeah, according to his Steam profile. I don't know. I hope so. I really do. I'll shoot him a message tomorrow and see if he responds. Then again, if he hasn't been on.
Right. Triple D hit me up on Steam.
He's got me
the
too.
other day.
Yeah, he's a good guy. He does videos too.
Yeah. Yep.
See where I went around the corner and it spread the lime? Or the fertilizer?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So I'm assuming that when we go over this, the little strips that we're missing, it didn't need lime or it didn't need fertilizer in that section.
No, it's just coming off your tires. Is it on the tractor? Because it's already fertilized before it does it, so. But they'll disappear. I cannot drive straight to save my soul.
Well, this one isn't too bad because I'm going I'm going the short way. I still have only used 2,000. The fertilizer goes a long ways.
Yeah, it does.
Thank God for that.
Great.
If we can get this one fertilized, I'll take a second and dump the slurry in so that it keeps making fertilizer because there's still 16,000, which is enough to at least fill one of the spreaders, which is enough to do 10. Oh, we don't have to do 10 yet. We don't have to do it until it's grown to the first stage.
Right.
Nice.
And I'll tell you what, this challenge turned out to be a lot more than what I expected.
Oh, this is why when I do it, I generally know that I can accomplish it, but this one doing it with farming and stuff is a real challenge.
Because there's always something that comes up that you need. Or you think you got, like, oh, yeah, we got all these cows, we'll have plenty of fertilizer. Guess what? We might have just enough.
Yeah. Or better yet, when we ran out of food. So let me ask our family members this question. What's your honest opinion of Maize Plus? Do you guys use it? Do you not use it? Because personally, I'm not using it. I don't.
I'm not either. I'm kind of on the fence about it myself.
I just think if they're going to increase the amount of food that's eaten, then Giants should have done it to begin with.
Right.
I don't think that because you're feeding your cows, because you're still feeding them total mixed ration. I don't think that them cranking up the amount of food that they eat. Now, in real life, cows do eat a lot, but Giants should have set that up that way. Because if you guys remember, like Fs22 and Fs19, it would take hundreds and hundreds of thousands of TMR to feed 500 cows, sometimes 1 million. People were doing that cow challenge there for a while. They were like, because in Fs17, for those of you who played it, you can kind of turn your volume down. Spoiler alert. In Fs17, your pen didn't have a limit at all. So, like, if you put a cow pen down, it would fit whatever you wanted in it. You just kept growing your herd, kept growing it. So people were doing this cow challenge where there was like 10,000, 20,000, 100,000 cows. And people were putting millions and millions of liters of TMR. So, in my opinion, this is where that ties into it. Giants should have cranked it up to begin with. And then because Maize Plus should not affect how much they eat. That's something that...
Well, yeah, they changed how much they eat, and then they made it more work for you to make the food.
Right.
So
what to me it sounds like is the makers of Maize Plus, first of all, I want to give a shout out to them because it's not easy to make script mods. So you guys know my channel. I don't come on here and badmouth people. I give the positives and then I give the negatives. They're very good people. They're very good modders. They know what they're doing. They fixed a lot of stuff with it, which is great. So let's give them the credit. Now I'm going to give the little negativity about it. It should never, ever, ever affect how much food they eat. That should be in the game to begin with. Because you're still feeding them TMR. It's not like you're feeding them something different. And now they have the ability to graze and you eat grass. You would think they'd be eating less food because they're grazing on their grass and stuff. But listen, I've never done a script mod, so I can't. It does not give me the right to bash them. And you guys know I don't do that anyways. It's just not my style. Never has been. I know what it is. I know how hard it is to mod. You know.
Well, a good part about that though too is there is people out there that that get kind of bored of this game, so they did put more of a challenge into it for those kind of people.
Oh, exactly.
And keep them playing.
Yep,
so
and I
that's
think
pretty cool about it.
What it did though, it's just my opinion, and my opinion doesn't really mean a lot in the grand scheme of things. I'm just a YouTuber. What I think is they did set it up that way so it forces people kind of to have smaller herds.
Right.
Because let's face it, people were getting a little crazy there. I mean, Fury went through it. Remember when I had like 10,000 cow pens?
Right.
And so if I would have had that challenge still right now, there would have been absolutely no way that I could keep up with Maze Plus.
Oh, no way at all.
Because the only part that adds the realism to it is there's two things. Is you can feed your cows grass. Cows will eat anything. You could put in there Frosted Flakes and they'll eat it. They just will.
Right.
And that's talking experience because I've watched, we were taking in, and I'm not kidding, we're bringing our pallets of fertilizer in, and we're putting them in, and a couple of the bags ripped. And before we even had a chance to pick up the bag off the ground, the cows ate it right off the ground. Fertilizer, what we're spreading right here. And they never died. They just kept munching on some more hay or grass or whatever else was on the ground. They said that the cow...
Well, it comes out of them as quick as it goes in them.
Well, that's it. My dad used to say, cow's only good for two things, milk and poop. That's it. And they stand in it, and they got a mentality of about a 5-year-old, so keep that in mind. Are some 5-year-olds geniuses? Absolutely. And there are some cows that are smarter than others that you look at them and you go, you know what you're doing, don't you? You know. The ones that, and they're usually the leaders. They're usually
I was going to say that. Yep.
They'll lead the other ones into the pen. They know what's going on. But generally speaking, they can only form a few sentences like a 5-year-old can. You know what I mean? So, but...
Well, I'm going back to that myself the older I get.
Oh.
My sentences are turning into like actually 5-year-olds speak better than I do sometimes.
Or type better. Or spell better.
Right.
Fury has to... If I don't have that little red thing that comes up on mine that tells me I've spelled something wrong, I'm like, who wrote this? A 5-year-old? So I'm the same way. And the older I get, the more I have to go to the bathroom, it seems. It's like I go to bed, like Gutterball and I will play till like 2:30, 3 o'clock. I go to bed. 6:30, I get up with the dog, and I'm running to the bathroom. I'm like, really? I just went to bed like 3 hours ago. My wife just laughs, and she says, ha ha.
Wow, we are knocking this field out.
Yeah. Yep. We're still going to have well over an hour and a half left.
That's what I like, too, with us doing it together. We get it done really quick.
Yeah, well, that's what like I was telling you, I'm so excited for us to eventually get to Yukon Valley together.
Right.
Because then we get our real, like, we're both got Let's Plays going on right now on it. Mine's kind of on camera, but when you and I get there, then, that's when you can do your negative challenges, because that map is set up for money making.
Mm-hmm.
You don't even have to do a lick of farming if you don't want to. You do nonstop. Should we fertilize the next field over?
What, the one?
The one I had oh, no, it's seeded. We can't yet. Okay. Yeah. Now, we can just leave this fertilizer in here then probably, right? You don't need to empty it yet. I forgot. That's already seeded. So now we can seed, right?
Yep.
Cash counter. 1 to 1.
Already?
I gotta put that up on the screen. Don't let me forget to monkey with the edits. Okay. I want to put it up on the screen so it keeps track of how many crashes we have. Then we could test our family
That
members.
would be kind of... Yeah, that would be kind of funny.
Now, I got to bring some... We got to put some seeds from the big thing in, right? Because you got to fill yours, because mine was full. Well, pretty close to full.
Yeah, I think so.
Oops, there we go. Right
Why
over.
did it say hook and then it didn't?
The funniest is when you and I are, we're tabbing, and we're trying to tab the same vehicle, and you skip it, and you're like, where the heck is that darn truck? And you're sitting in it laughing, or I'm sitting in it laughing.
You said barley in this field, right?
Yep. Where is seeds?
We have to put it in with the
Yeah,
auger.
here it is. Yeah, that's why I'm filling this. Filling this right around the corner, dumping it in there, and then we can fill her up. It fits one of them completely, so I'm going to need 2 loads. If you guys get a chance, the AGI pack, it's free. You get it free for basically purchasing FarmSim. And this thing makes, this auger wagon makes seed from anything that you need. I'll let you fill. That one should have seed in it, right?
Hey, they both have it.
Are they full?
Mm-hmm. Both are full.
I'll leave that right there in case we need more. Where am I here? Nope, you're in my
all set
tractor.
up. Yeah, it's going to be nice and
No, you got...
fill your planter up.
I'm going to. Will this fill with it closed, or does it have to be open?
Has to be open.
Oh.
Go.
How did we do this before with this open? With it sitting right here?
Oh, we had it pulled out a little farther.
This thing sounds like a motorcycle. What'd you decide to put in it, barley?
Yeah, that's what the boss said.
Wheat, barley. Awesome. Let's see how many times Fury can crash his tractor today. Oh, man. How cool is this little auger wagon for real?
Hey,
What?
are you putting seed in the ground?
Putting barley? Why?
Are you really?
Yeah, why? Oh, we have to cultivate. I just caught it. I'm like, wait, this thing doesn't have... This isn't... Well, at least our seeders are full. All right. Moving on. Got about an hour. Let's see if we can get this thing cultivated. It's all right.
Yeah, it started taking off. I was like, wait a minute, the ground color's not changing. The stubble's still there.
Yeah.
My seed ain't going down. Oh, crap.
We'll get it. We'll get it. Even when there's 2 of us, we still forget. Now
Hey,
that
that's why we're here. We got to make everybody laugh.
now this field should be set now, right? With fertilizer and seed, or fertilizer and lime, right?
Yep.
We won't have to
If you
touch
jump
this
out,
again.
it should say perfect on it, on both of them.
It says silty clay 7 out of 7. Is that perfect? Yeah, I think that's.
7
Oh
out of
yeah, I
7.
got it. Perfect. All right.
Yep. Wonder why the nitrogen isn't showing up.
I don't know. I just tried to turn my cultivator on.
Oh, we're gonna have family members laughing at us today. Well, that's good.
Way it should be.
That's why we're here. We want to make them laugh. This is all planned.
Yeah,
All these
we
mistakes.
sat and talked about how it was time to mess up once in a while.
Yep. We script everything out.
Now I can put my carouse on. Now, that's changing that color? Does that mean it technically needs to be mulched, right?
No,
Sure.
it doesn't. No matter what's in the field.
Well, yeah, I mean, I know.
It does this.
Oh, our field's over here, almost ready to grass, by the way.
Oh, okay.
We still got, I'm guessing, about 300,000 liters of hay sitting on the ground up there.
Oh yeah, we gotta do that after we're done recording.
Mm-hmm. We got to get the hay off, so just in case, because it is cloudy, I don't want to have it rain.
Right. Always something.
Yep, that's what's fun. That's the thing I really enjoy the most about Farm Sim. Is, think about this for a second. You know, you ever play those games that, like, the content runs out after about 5 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
Like those straightforward, like, Let's Plays, and you're like, this is done in 2 hours?
Right.
Like oh gosh, a couple of games ago, it was probably 15, 20 years ago now. Shows you how slow Fury's brain is. The game Zelda, there was one where it was like an hourglass, and you had, the timer would start and it would count down, and you only had that much time to beat the game.
Oh, really?
And it was fun for the 2 hours that the timer was going. Otherwise, but once it was done, there was no replaying of the game. You know what I mean? Because you've already beat it.
Oh, okay.
But if you notice with Farm Sim, yes, we're still cultivating. Yes, we're liming. Yes, we're fertilizing, but we're on a completely different map. We have a completely different challenge. And that's why why I picked up Yukon Valley is the amount of things you can do that aren't farming. So you can do something different. Yes, not all of you are wanting to see the mining, but it's in the game, so why not experience it?
Right.
You know?
Well,
And
like we were talking earlier, you get bored of mining.
then you go
then
farm.
You go to farming.
Yep.
You get bored of farm, you go to cutting trees.
Yep. That's exactly right. It's one of the only maps out there that's got literally everything.
Yeah, it pretty much does. Has every aspect of the game in it.
And it has over 100 productions, so if you get bored of doing just gold mining, you can change factories and do something different. So you're constantly doing something different. So the replayability of Farm Sim is absolutely amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just, that's what I like about it. Constantly, and then you throw mods in.
Right.
It constantly is changing, ever changing the way you play, and you're using different equipment. And like, this is the first Let's Play Gutterball and I did that we're using John Deere tractors. Usually we use Fent, or I use Case a lot. So, and then
I'm always in my Fent.
Yep, me too. I bought a Massey on Yukon, and I'm like, ugh, I don't like this tractor. It was because it was cheap. That's the only reason I bought it.
Right.
But I don't. There's only one red tractor. That's Case.
That's what Ranger likes, isn't it?
Yes. And Wisconsin likes New Holland. And Farmer Z likes the big tractors. The big Case.
Yeah.
Like the big, what is it called there? Like the 625.
Big Bud or whatever.
No, he doesn't go that big. That's CC. CC loves his Big Bud.
Yeah, that's right.
Because remember on Hobo Hollow, we had 2 of them.
Right.
That we never used.
I know one thing, those big old planters we had on that one. No, thank you.
No, in fact, We
With
had
the
to have
air
Wisconsin
cart on the
plant
back.
for us. Remember?
Yeah.
Because you and I couldn't figure out how to fill it.
No, that's a little bit too big for.
Yeah, I try to stick to right around anywhere between 6 and 12 meters is the max I like to use. Anything over that, I think, unless you're a huge commercial farmer, you're not going to have those big, unless you're like Welker Farms with, hundreds and hundreds of thousands of acres. You're not going to be using those pieces of equipment. You're just not.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Well, we won't be able to get this in the ground, but we'll come off camera and get it in the ground because we have to have it in the ground today.
Right. Because this is the only other field we own, right?
Nope. The ones next to us, we own that one too.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Which it'll give us something to do like in the next couple of months. We'll be able to prep that field. Get it all ready. We can't seed it, but we can prep it. Are you coming down this way now, or are you going to go the same way?
Yeah, I'm going to save. I'm going to come down that way.
Okay, I'm going to turn here then.
Big headlands.
Yeah, well, I went around because you weren't over here yet, so I just kept going straight. So I did one headland for you. But you'll see that as you're coming down, you'll see where I left off. These cultivators are actually pretty nice.
Yeah, they're not bad.
I mean, after all, they're cultivators. I tried to turn it on when I first got in the tractor. I was like, wait, this is a cultivator. It's been so long, like, most of my Let's Plays, I usually don't get to the point of cultivating because I move on. But I'm really going to work hard on that. That's my New Year's resolution. I already told the wife, I said, I want to start getting Let's Plays that are longer and longer.
Right. Great. Well, what we can do with that other field, too, is by the time we get around and have to plant soybeans or corn, we can see where we're at with our silage.
Yeah, 100%. Because this one got us, what, 1 million liters?
Yeah.
That's crazy. And we're like August, September, October, November, 4 months in already. And what I want everybody to understand is Gutterball and I are 4 months into the game, and we've only done 4 episodes. This is episode 5.
Right. Right. Mm-hmm.
So we're rocking and rolling. We've made a promise to each other that we were going to try to keep 1 episode per game month.
And we've done real good about that.
Except for the first one. I think the first one we had like 2 episodes for the first day.
Well, didn't we slow time down then?
Yeah,
too?
we had it at 0.5, which was excruciating.
That's right. That's right.
Ever since Wednesday. Whew.
Oh, yeah. Still
Not-
got it in the chest a little, huh?
Yeah, no, it's not that. It's my throat now.
Uh-oh.
It's, I had a debacle I had a fight with a taco that I lost. Let's just say that.
Lost but won.
I lost but won. I won the deal. I got about a couple of minutes here, so I'll fill you guys in. So Wednesday night, the wife and I, we decided to have tacos for dinner. And so we're sitting next to each other on the dining room table, and we're playing around, poking each other's food. I mean, even after almost 40 years of marriage, we still do that stuff. It's fun. It keeps the marriage going, whatever. But so I poke her food and then stick my finger in my mouth and then poke her food again. She's doing it to mine. So I decided that I was going to be Mr. Cool, and I reached over and I grabbed her whole taco and shoved it down in my mouth. Well, as soon as I did that, she pushed me out of the chair. And the taco went down the wrong tube. Let's just say that. And so I'm laying on the floor and I'm choking and turning purple, and Of course, the wife thinks I'm playing. She's like, stop playing. You're just playing around. I'm kicking the table and doing the whole thing. And I was telling Gutterball that I don't know if the taco melted or what, but it went down. But ever since then, I've had issues. Well, today's Saturday, so I've had a couple of days where it's just been crazy. You know, it gave me lung issues. It gave me throat issues, and now every once in a while you'll hear like I've had to clear my throat because it's been like whatever. But anyways, brother, we got to wrap this up. I looked up; it's 1:05. That's it. It's been a little over an hour.
Alrighty.
All right, so I'll say mine, and I'll let him say his, and then him and I will finish this off camera, and we'll get it seated so that by the end of the day, this is in the ground. All right, everyone, so please, please, please look out for yourselves, look out for each other, and most importantly, look out for each other's families, especially in this time of need. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share. Hit the little notification ding bell so you get notified when Fury and Gutterball drop a video, because we're all over the place anymore. Be sure to enjoy the night, the day, the weekend, whenever you're watching this. And on that note, I'm going to turn it over to my brother from a different mother, and I'm going to let him say his goodbyes, and then we will catch you all next week.
I want to thank everyone for being here, and please, if you can, send some help or money, supplies, anything down to them people at Florida to help them out.
100%.
Everybody be safe, and we will see you next week.
100%. 100%. All right, guys, we both love you all, and make sure you guys are commenting. Make sure you guys are keeping it in, and I think I'll talk to Gutterball off screen, and I think maybe we'll start bringing a challenge of some sort for the comments in, whether it's trivia. No, because I do the trivia. I want something different with him. So we'll talk about it and figure out what we can put in here to challenge you guys to make sure, like that you're watching. Maybe we'll ask you how many crashes we had or something stupid. We'll figure something out. But on that note, we love you all, and we will catch you all next week, everyone. Have a great one.